doing my January favorites. Before we get started into my January favorites, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. That way you guys can be subscribed to my channel and be a part of my family. You guys can also follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, all as Steph's Beauty 05, and now I finally did Facebook. My mom convinced me, and a couple friends were like, why aren't you on Facebook? Like, you should be on Facebook. And I was like, okay, we'll do the Facebook too, so I might as well. So I'm on Facebook now. For those of you guys who have been asking me about Facebook, I'm on there. Hit me up. I'm Steph's Beauty 05 as well. So let's go ahead and get started into my January favorites. So we're gonna jump into some skincare, and the very first item I wanted to mention is this. This is the AGAVE heating oil. This is an oil treatment. You guys know, for those of you guys who follow me on Snapchat, and I think I've mentioned it here on my channel, I actually wear tape-in extensions now. I put them in about a couple months ago, and as you guys can see here, pretty much taped in with tape. And because of that, I have to really take care of the extensions. I know I'm totally itching my nose in front of you guys. I do that a lot. I don't know why. It always happens when I'm filming. I have to use some sort of an oil or something to kind of tie in the ends because they tend to dry out because it's not your natural hair, so it doesn't get its natural oils. So I like to use this. I like to use it as soon as I get out of the shower, and then every other day I'll just take a little bit and put it in the ends of my hair, and I found that my extensions have been prolonged. This set is actually the same set that I've purchased like 6 months ago, which is pretty incredible considering how much I heat damage it, or not heat damage it, considering how much I use heat on it. I'm pretty impressed with it. So I do feel like this has a lot to do with it. It's got a little bit of protection, and it adds a little bit of the moisture, kind of seals in the freshness, seals in the moisture into my hair. So check this one out. You like the smell too, and I do like that after I get done with it, whatever's left over on my hand, I kind of just rub it into my skin. I have to mention these. These are so stinking cute. So these are exclusive to Ulta. You can find this kind of in your to-go section or wherever they sell sheet masks, but this is by the company called SMP. This one here is probably my favorite, and I'm not a huge cat person. I'm more of a dog person myself. I just like dogs. I like puppies. I mean, I can't like diss kittens. Everybody likes kittens. If you don't like kittens, something's wrong with you. But this one in particular is so cute because it's in the shape of like a cat. Like, it has the face of a cat on it. So it's got like the whiskers and the nose, or wait, the nose and the whiskers are the same thing. But you know what I mean, like the ears and everything. Anyways, super cute. This one here, this one is the animal lion face, and it's supposed to recharge like exhausted skin, but it's in the shape and it's got like the face of a lion. So if you want to look somewhat cute in case like your boyfriend shows up unexpected, or the boy you like, or I don't know, you're snapping or you're Snapchatting or something and you don't want to look like you just got a plain white piece of paper on your face, try these out. They're really cute. Alright. So the next product I wanted to mention, because I know quite a few of you guys did ask me about this. This is a pretty pricey product that I purchased. This is the LANCOME Regenerate Lift Multi-Action Eye Cream. This one was really expensive. I accidentally bought this thinking that it was like $50, when in reality it was like $80. It's the most expensive eye cream I've ever purchased, and I have to say, for the price of it, I didn't see that crazy of a difference compared to the other ones that I use. I use some that are a lot far less expensive than this, and I find it to be just as good. So I don't see myself repurchasing this at all. It was nice to try out, nice to see what it was like, but I feel like the results I got were just the same as what I used, which was half the price of this product. So the one palette I did want to mention, because there are a couple other palettes I wasn't going to mention just yet. I got them in the middle of January, and I didn't feel like that was a sufficient amount of time to kind of play around with them and give you my honest opinion. So this one here, which I've had for quite some time, I never did a tutorial. I finally just did one, and I'm getting ready to post it. It's the Lorac Mega Pro 3. I know that this is a limited edition, but I did have to mention it just because it is the palette that I've been playing with. I absolutely love this palette. It's got a great selection of colors, a nice selection of warm tones and cool tones, shimmers and mattes. This here is a palette that I can go to and not have to worry about going to any other shadows. I use a lot of these colors quite often, and I just really like it. Now, I'm not going to say that you can't find these colors elsewhere. These are very dupeable colors, although, I don't know, I like the idea of it all being in one, and I like the nice array of like orange and browns and neutral colors that's in it. The quality in these shadows are very comparable to like your Lorac 1, 2, and 3s. If you own any of the Lorac Pro palettes, very comparable, lots of fallout, but the payoff is good, and it's really, really nice, really buttery, and easy to work with. All right, let's move into blush. You guys, have you guys seen this? This is the Maybelline blush palette. I know it's kind of new. This palette here has been incredible. I've used this palette quite often and I'm really impressed with the color payoff. You don't need a lot on your brush to get the color payoff, but look at this, you guys. It's just beautiful. Please excuse my dog. He is barking at another dog. We have so many dogs around this area and all they do is yap all day long and it just gets my dog riled up. But back to the palette. These are the colors right here. Let me show you guys just how pigmented they are if you guys can see. I mean, that's pretty intense color and they're not chalky. I would say if any of them are chalky or a little rough, it would have to be this bright pink one right here. This palette does range for about $10 to $12 depending on where you pick it up. I do think it's a good price though, because when you think about it, it's about $3 a shade, which is pretty cheap. Maybelline has always been an affordable brand, and for the brand itself, I feel like they really deliver really well with their products. So I did want to mention this little baby. This is the new L'Oreal Beauty Sponge. It is very, very good. It's very big. It fits very nicely in the hand, so it doesn't feel too small. It's not too big, and it's just a really good product. I do find, however, that with certain powders, translucent powders per se, that the product does seep into the sponge. Like the Coty Air Spun, for instance, I used it today and I found that it applied really well. But with my Laura Mercier powder, it's so finely milled that I feel like it was very difficult to get more powder onto the product to put onto my skin. I felt like it soaked up too much of the product. So just be careful with that. I do find that I've seen that twice now. That's my only little con with this brush, but overall it blends out really well. It's not patchy. Some of the other sponges that I own do get patchy and sometimes soak up too much product, and this one doesn't. So if you guys are looking for a different sponge to try out, maybe the beauty sponge from another drugstore is not working for you, I would check this one out. It is a newer brand and it works really well. All right. I feel like a lot of these are drugstore. Let's see. These are the JCAT Rock in the Night glitters. I know quite a few people have been raving about these and I've seen them more and more displayed. I find them more in like my local like clothing shops. I don't know why. If they carry makeup, I have found that they carry JCAT Beauty. Mine run anywhere. I've seen them, I think either $2.99 or $3.99. I know you can get them online. But if you are looking for affordable glitter, you like glitter, and you don't want to spend a ton of money on them, definitely try these out. This one in particular is my favorite. It's a rose gold shade, and this one is the one that I used in the tutorial. So yeah, glitter. Glitter for ya, baby. The other item that I wanted to mention from JCAT, since we're on JCAT, is this one right here. This is the JCAT You Glow Girl. This one I know has been out for some time, and that's okay because I finally got my hands on it just walking around the store, and I'm obsessed with it if I can ever open it. Here we go. This is what it looks like right here. This one in particular is the Twilight one. It is a nice gold highlighter. Look at that, you guys. I am going to do an up close. You guys, I've featured this so many times in my tutorials that I've done here recently. I just really like it. There are other ones that I've tried. There is one more that I just recently received and I wasn't a fan of, but this one I have to say has got my stamp of approval. Yeah, just another product to throw on your cart, you guys. For brushes, I'm going to mention one little brush. This one here is the 522 tapered highlighter brush. I don't know if it's because it's fluffier and it diffuses the product to blend in with my blush and everything, but I feel like the amount of pigment that it picks up is just impressive. I mean, I used it today. It's so good, and it sits perfectly right on the areas that I want to highlight. I don't use it for my nose, otherwise it gets everywhere. But if you guys are looking for a new highlighter brush, or if you guys want to try out some of the Luxie Beauty brushes, try out this one. You guys will love it. Trust me, I honestly think it's one of the best brushes out there. This is the Gimme Brow Precisely, or maybe not Gimme Brow, it's just Precisely My Brow pencil. And this is number 5. I have been using this a lot more than I've been using my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I know, I feel like I'm cheating. I really do. I feel like I'm having like a slight affair and I don't want to tell people. But this one I've just been loving. I would say that the color is slightly a little too dark at this current moment, but I love the fine tip to it. I feel like the tip is just everything. sounds really dirty, but the tip is so thin that it creates the perfect arches for me, and it's really easy to trace my brows. So I love to go in with this pencil to kind of map out how I want my brow, and then I'll go in with a different brow product. Sometimes I will use this, sometimes I'll trade it up, but I always start with this. I just find this brow product to be incredible. It works really well. Anywho, I just wish that they had more shade selections like Anastasia does, but then again, she's known for her brows, so oh well. Anyways, that is all of my January favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if any of these products you guys have tried out, or if you guys don't like them or do like them, let me know. I want to know your feedback. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so down below. I will have everything linked down below that I mentioned if you guys want to check it out furthermore. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys all in my next video, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.